Hello you guys, it is Dana. Welcome back to Decorate with Dana. I took a little week off last week. It just kind of gets discouraging because YouTube views go down so much in the summer. So I just figured it was a good time. It was right around 4th of July week that I decided just to take that off, do things, you know, get some projects done around the house, spend time with family, but we are back and hopefully we can kind of kick the views back up a little bit. And yeah, anyways, today I am sharing with you some styling. I'm gonna be styling some new decor that I recently picked up. I shared with you in hauls, you know, few videos ago. I had like a home goods haul and I had an antique store haul. So basically just giving you an idea of how I style the new pieces I'm bringing into my house and how I like to style with both old and new decor. I love newer pieces, but I love the uniqueness that old antique and vintage decor brings to my space. So I like the look of adding both of those in. I feel like it gives a really timeless, cozy vibe, but still keeping it more fresh and modern, if that makes sense. So that is what we're doing. We're going to be styling some of that new decor that I already shared with you in previous videos. So I will take you through and show you the piece again and let you know where I got it, and then we will style it together. I'm also excited to say that this video is in collaboration with my friend Tabby from Tabby's Treasured Home. If you guys do not know who Tabby is, I'm going to have her video linked down below. She will be doing also the same type of, I think in her video, she is going to be shopping and decorating with the items. Me, I already took you shopping in previous videos and showed them to you, but we're going to be decorating them today. So both doing very similar, decorating with both old and new. But if you guys have not seen Tabby, you are missing out, because not only is she the sweetest person I know, and I mean like literally the sweetest person I know, she is an impeccable, beautiful decorator. Her home always looks immaculate, always looks beautiful. But on top of all of that, she is probably the funniest person I have ever watched. Her videos will capture you from the beginning to the end because she is hysterical, she's lighthearted. Again, like I said, she's an impeccable decorator, but she just keeps you entertained the entire time you're watching. So make sure you click the link down in the description box to watch Tabby's videos, subscribe to her channel if you're not already. She is just so sweet. I think that you guys will love her and love her channel. She does mostly decorating, but she also does do some recipes and everything, some DIYs. So she does it all. And yeah, she is just, she's a gem and she's so amazing to watch. So make sure you guys go check her out. But without further ado, we're just going to move around to different areas of my house, and I'm just going to show you how I style some of those new pieces I recently picked up. Okay, the first thing we're going to style was from my home goods haul. It is this beautiful Petal Lane home art piece. I think this is beautiful. The thing with Petal Lane Home, I have only ever been able to find it on the website, or I found it in like specialty boutique type of shops to me, like that sell different types of home decor, but not like a Home Goods. I've never found it at Home Goods or anything before until this print, and I think that this is beautiful. So it's allowing me to add those pops of blue that I've been trying to add in without being too much. It will go beautiful with those florals. My ultimate goal for this picture, I'm trying to collect enough prints to make a beautiful gallery wall in my dining room. I'm almost there, but I don't want to waste this beautiful print for now. So I think we're going to layer it up here in front of the fireplace mirror. Love a little layered look, and have it really, the blue really stand out with those gorgeous florals that I have up there on the mantle. recent vase that I picked up from At Home. Again, I shared it. I think this was actually in my antique haul because I also had a little bit of new home decor. But this is just beautiful. Glass vases, especially for the summer, are just classic and beautiful. Loved the scalloped edge of this. This was $29.99 at Home. And anything that I can have linked down below, I will definitely do that. But home goods and stuff, I really can't link stuff. But things like this, I should be able to find a link for. So I just love this classic airy look of the glass. So I'm just gonna put it right here on this side table with some really simple florals that I already had in my decor closet. These are one of my favorite florals from Hobby Lobby. These are not new this year. I have had these for a while, but I just love the classic look of these. I'm not exactly sure what these are supposed to be. If I can find them, I'll have them down below. They won't be linked per se because I can't link from Hobby Lobby, but I will at least try to give you the item number or style number so you could find them.
Just where he was needed, gleaming black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing, faces merchant change, but your face remains the same.
So now at the bottom of this table, I have this Nora Murphy's Country House Style book. Really pretty, again, really beautiful illustrations. This is a book that I have had, but I will link it down below. But I'm gonna add that right here, like this. And now we're gonna take one of those antique pieces to put down here, layered on top of the book. Okay, so on top of this, we're going to add this vintage duck that I got from the recent antique show that I went to. First of all, I think of country house style. I think of like, I don't know, ducks. I'm not sure why, but I love adding ducks to my space. This is like a very heavy kind of ceramic duck. And what's really cool is it came with this also ceramic kind of, I guess, holder or a way to display the duck. So we're gonna add that right on top of here. And I feel like that just works right here with this table and just makes a cute little kind of cottagey type of decor. You know, this between the vase with the flowers, with the blue florals. This table is just like a raw wood table that I got from Wayfair. This country book, and then this duck. I think this just looks like a little cottage moment. So to top off this whole corner with newish decor, I did just get this. I didn't do any kind of shop with me or anything on this, but I did want to share it in this video. I did pick up this woven throw blanket from the Beautiful line at Walmart. So pretty. They have some of the prettiest items I have seen in a long time, and this Beautiful line is no exception. So I just want to add that here to the corner of this couch. We keep the house very chilly with air conditioning, so it's nice just to have a throw blanket to use if you're watching a movie or something down here. So I want to add that to the corner of the couch, and I think it will look really pretty with this gingham checked pillow cover that is from Amazon.
The swallows will be here by dawn. When we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt.
This tray is another Home Goods find. I think this is beautiful because I love the look of wicker trays. I love that this is like chunky. I love the color of the wicker. But what I love the most is that it has this woven but hard bottom, because I love woven trays, but a lot of them are still the same kind of woven material on the bottom, and things can like shift, or it's not very steady bottom where this is. So I think I'm going to use this right here on my coffee table, and I like to put most of the things on the coffee table on a tray, because then I can easily remove it if we want to play a game or do something on this table. This is my water vessel from Olive Atelier, so I'm going to add that here because I love this piece so much. This is an antique, or this is actually a vintage water vessel. One of my favorite pieces. These are some florals that I got from At Home, and I think this is like 1, 2, 3. This is 6 different stems. This is so affordable, $3.99 a stem. And they just look so beautiful, and they make a nice full arrangement. And where can you get stems for $3.99? So I'm gonna put that in here. Then I'm gonna take this candle. This was a new purchase from Home Goods. I already took the label off. It is a delicious, smells like the volcano candle from Anthropologie. Kind of like a little bit more of a citrus scent. Love the container that this is in. So I'm going to add that in here, and then I'm just going to add a candle snuffer. This one I've had for a long time. It's not my favorite. I think it was from Hearth and Hand, but it will work and do the job. And I just like this. It's super simple, leaves space. We can slip remotes or something in here. And yeah, it just leaves it nice and open. And then I'm going to cut these wicks down and light this candle, and that'll be a beautiful arrangement for right here.
When we finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt.
Another item from that same Home Goods shopping trip. This was $24.99. It is called Return to Pretty. It is just a coffee table book, again bringing in that really subtle pop of blue, but it just has the most beautiful illustrations, perfect for the summertime. And I always love to have some kind of a coffee table book here to not only, you know, just because it looks pretty, but to also draw inspiration from, and people just enjoy picking these up and flipping through them and getting their own inspiration and ideas. So I like to just put this right next to this. Actually, we're gonna turn it like this. And then I'm gonna layer one more piece on top. And then on top of the book, I have this magnifying glass. This is one that I've had for a while. This is not a new piece. I do love layering these on top of books. This one is perfect for the summer because it has a jute bottom, so that texture just reminds me a lot of summer. This isn't my favorite magnifying glass, but it does work for the summer months. So I'm just gonna put this right on top of there. Another way that you could display this is literally to open up to some sort of beautiful page, and then you could lay the magnifying glass right over that also. So those are 2 different options. I personally am just going to close it and then lay this right on top of there, and that's it, because I just want the coffee table to be really simple, but I do like to have a pretty display. So now if we need to use this, I can just literally pick up the handles of this, move this off, and then the coffee table is, you know, open to be used. Next on my TV stand, I wanted to add, this is a Creative Co-op mango wood display cabinet or box that I've had for a long time. So this is not a new piece, but what I wanted to add to it is this vintage telescope. So my vintage or my antique show haul, I also shared a couple of pieces that my mom gave me. She recently moved back up this way from Virginia after my stepfather passed away. So she wanted to share a couple of pieces that she's had because she kind of downsized. And she has this vintage telescope that came from my grandfather, her father, and she inherited it from him and then she passed it to me. So that right there is a lot of meaning, but I think it is so cool. It's so beautiful. So what I thought I would do is just display it right here on the TV stand underneath in this display box, and I think it will look really pretty. It's right in front and center in the room and everybody can see it, and it's nice and protected in there. And then I also picked up the viral red lava citrus candle from Walmart. It's a Better Homes and Gardens. It comes in this beautiful ribbed container, very just slightly amber colored, so pretty. So I have a candle lamp here that I turn on pretty much every single day. So I wanted to switch this one out for now and add this one and add this one. So we're gonna, actually we'll just take off the top. Who buys a bunny plate? I'm a little behind, you guys. I don't do a ton of summer decorating just because, I don't know, I just don't. I don't love summer decor. I just kind of keep it a little bit more simple. So a lot of my Easter, not like carrots and eggs and that kind of stuff is up. Not that I really had any of that out anyways, but I have like a plate. I have still those pictures in the kitchen, the bunny pictures, they're still up too. But anyways, I want to go ahead and take this out, and I'm gonna take this one out, and I'm going to add in the transferware that I got from the antique show to layer in here. So this one is a rare Davis Hanley Lucerne transferware plate. Love the brown color, so I want to add this in here. Oh, don't even tell me that's not gonna fit. Okay. Change of plans because it doesn't fit up there. So we are going to first, so we're gonna take this one first. This is the Royal Mail Staffordshire Ironstone plate. Again, brown, a little bit different shade of brown, but so pretty. So I'm gonna add this one right here. Oh look, an egg. Didn't even know this was there. Take that down too. So I think I'm going to take this picture, which is a Petal Lane home that I did get from a local shop. I'm gonna add that up here. And then I'm going to take this other transferware piece and add that right here. Look it up a little. All right, add that right there, but let me see if I can find something to layer behind it. I'm gonna try to add this vintage breadboard that I got from Olive Atelier This is a breadboard that is from Turkey. I'm gonna try to add that maybe behind this just to give it a little something. Okay, I think that looks really pretty. Just added those. I like this vintage breadboard behind here just to kind of give it a little something to bring it forward a little. While I'm at it, I'm going to remove the tulips and add in these really pretty blue flowers. I don't even remember where these are from. I think they are from a local shop to me, but again, just bringing in that subtle little touch of like a slate blue. And then bending the florals a few different directions just gives them a little bit more of a realistic touch. Last place I wanted to decorate was this area under my open shelves in my kitchen. I wanted to use this large Olive Atelier breadboard, and that was one that I shared in my antique haul a little while ago. And to that, I am adding this wooden riser that I got on Amazon, this small woven lamp. It came with a different shade. I switched it out for this other more scalloped shaped lampshade. I love that. Added a cloche with a candle, a garlic holder, and this little pewter measuring cup. And then I just wanted to add this favorite cute little cookbook called The Vintage Baker, and then just a little picture with some tulips. That's really because I didn't have any more summer greenery to show, but that is how this little area turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to check out Tabby's video, and if you like these type of videos, please leave me a comment and let me know. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch today, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.